Hey, what's up, YouTubes? We do it all straight from the garage. Hey, so I'm about to do this these wheel hubs on this 2007 Infiniti G35. Figured I'd throw a quick video together for y'all. I've already taken off the tire, and the reason this is moving around is because I got the tie rod end out. I was replacing the tie rod end also. So since I'm down here, I figured I'd do a video on the hub. Of course, take the tire off, and this is what you see when you take the tire off. If you turn your steering wheel all the way out, look back here, there's two bolts. They are 22s, 1, 2. If you pull these two bolts, you can pull the whole caliper off without removing the actual caliper itself. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Let me get the flashlight set up real quick. We'll pull these two bolts out. I got help today, y'all. My son is helping me out, trying to make the experience a little better for y'all instead of me doing it by myself. All right, got those two bolts out. And then once we get them two bolts out, you can remove this whole assembly, brakes and all, by itself. I would recommend not letting it hang by the brake line. So what I would use, I got a little hanger here. So I'm just gonna hang it up here over the frame, just to keep it from damaging that brake line. Find some place to hook it up over here. Hey, don't you love it when stuff happens like that? I'll get the flashlight back in a second, y'all. Give me a sec. All right. Hang that there. All right, y'all. So as you can see, we got the caliper off. Brakes are still in there, so when we go to put it back together, everything should fit like a glove. To remove the rotor, it's real simple. All you got to do is take it off. Now, I already have the new hub on here because I took the old one off, but I decided I wanted to do a video. This is the old hub that I'm replacing right here. It was shaking a little bit, you know, bearings wearing out. So I ordered two hubs off of eBay, Detroit axle. I use them a lot for my suspension parts. Got here in about 3 days, so I would recommend them to anybody. They give a pretty good warranty, and they do a real good job with that. Anywho, now if you look at the hub, if you look up here, there's two bolts right here, and then on the bottom is the same two bolts. So all you got to do is move these four bolts, and they are back here. Move this caliper out the way so y'all can see. Hold on one sec. I gotta tighten this up a little bit better so it don't move. Let me put it up here. All right. If you look back here, we got a bolt here, and then two on the other side. I believe they're 17s. So let me grab the 17 and we'll get to it. Those are just four of them. They're 17s. Let me get back here. Get this light on there so y'all can see. There's one. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to get that one by hand. So I'm gonna take these four bolts out and we'll be back and we'll finish up. All right, so got my little trusty breaker bar here. I love this. I got it from Harbor Freight. It extends out so you can get your leverage, however, you know, whatever length you need it. But it's great for breaking bolts, which I've done already. So we're gonna take these out. And another thing you got to do before you actually take this out is you got to remove the speed sensor, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. One more. Did I get them already? No, one more. Hope everybody's doing good with all this COVID and stuff going on, man. We just been over here trying to get some content out for y'all. This is actually my son's car that we working on now. So we just trying to get it right for him. Got a good deal on it, but needed some work. So we replaced the rack and pinion. We replaced the catalytic converters, O2 sensors. We're gonna do the tie rod ends here in a minute after this video. But now we're just doing the hubs. And like I said, I've already done this, but I wanted to put this content out. So if you have to do it out there in YouTube land, you know exactly what you're doing. All right, so I got the 4 bolts out, but before I remove it, and you gotta make sure this is a crucial step, because if you try to pull this hub out without removing the speed sensor, you're gonna be spending some money. So right here is a 10 bolt. As you can see, it's connected to that wire. You just want to remove that. And the good thing about this one is it's not built into the hub like some of them are. So it's a little bit less expensive for the hubs on these because you don't have to buy it with the speed sensor. And you just pull it out just like that. So once that speed sensor's out, there's your hub, all right? Pull the hub out. You can go ahead and clean around in here. Just make sure you get any dirt or debris that's in there. And you have this back plate. Just make sure you put it in the same way it came out. It's gonna face towards the larger portion is gonna face towards the rear of the car. And then of course you're gonna put the hub in on top of it. Let me do that real quick. Sorry about the lights, you guys. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Before I do that, when you put the speed sensor in, you notice there's holes on the back of it. Well, one of these holes, which is this one, is for the speed sensor. So you got to make sure that this hole is on this side, matching up to where the speed sensor goes. And I lied, actually it's going to be this one, but you'll figure it out once you're putting it in. So anyway, you want to put your plate on, match the holes up, and then you're going to stick your speed sensor in, and you're going to go ahead and seat your bolts. And then once you get your bolts seated, go ahead and tighten everything up. Put your speed sensor back in. And once you got your speed sensor back in, you can go ahead and put your rotor back on and throw your caliper assembly back on. Put your wheel on and you're done. So I hope this video helps somebody out there just replacing the hub. And it's the same for both sides on the 2007 through 2010. Hey, it might even be 2003 to 2010 because I hear that there's some similarities, but infiniti, g35, g37 works the same. So 2009 to 2010 g37 works the same. Guys, got any questions, leave them in the comments. Once again, this is We Do It All, straight from the garage. Please like and subscribe. And until we meet again, y'all be safe, man. Love y'all.